Hey guys, so we have the part 2 reveal video here for the Dokkan 2023 Worldwide Celebration. Now this is a premiere, so I'm not going to be able to like pause and rewind until after the premiere is over. So we're going to react to the premiere raw just initially, and then once the premiere ends, I'll like, you know, pause and then we'll go back and look at stuff that in more detail, like the details and the character info and stuff like that. So let's see what we got. This is a completely raw reaction. Let's turn it up a little bit. Move this up here. Oops, not that. This. Alright, so yeah, Omatsu's going to be doing these from now on. We are enjoying the campaign. It's pretty good. Promo videos released the other day. Yep. Latest info. Double legendary summon carnival as well as other Extreme Z Awakenings. LR Rose, TUR Rose. We'll see. Wow, just instantly jumping into it. They don't play around here. All right, let's go. What do we got? Of course, Sword of Hope Trunks. Hope at the end of a deadly showdown, Super Saiyan Trunks Future. That art looks really good and the animation looks good too. Oh, we got Future Yajirobe in the background! This probably is going to be one of the OSTs belonging to Trunks, right? In the background there. Standby skill, and when it's activated, the card illustration will change. Yes, that's what that illustration change, I guess, is. Where he gathers ki with various characters, like Future Yajirobe. Alright, let's take a look at these animations. Let's see what this looks like here.
Maki made me promise that I would give it back to you.
Not a huge fan of the English voices, but sure.
Something that I have to do.
Oh, they have the, okay.
As a mortal living in this world.
So this is the intro, it has to be. Okay. Here's the 12 key super, I guess. Flash Blade. Okay.
I fought to protect everyone and survive with everyone's help.
So this is the standby, I guess, right?
Work together and survive. That's what it means to be mortal.
Oh, it's a Dokkan field. Or a domain.
Us too.
This is definitely a domain. And they literally showed the earth like lighting up. This is definitely a domain, is it not? Time for me to put you down. All right, this is the 18 key super, right? Shining Slash. Okay. Here we go.
I won't let you win! I'll never let you destroy our will to live!
OST sounds pretty nice. Alright, there's the gigantic slash. How was it? It was fine. It was fine. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna have enough time to go through all this right now, but I'll take a short peek here. What do we got? A million categories, we knew that. Alright, so yeah, he's not gonna read through these because it's in English. So yeah, a million categories. Time Travelers, 200%, that's nice. Hope at the end of a deadly show. Looks like he's physical. He's physical. Okay, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal on 12 key, and then 18 key is stacking defense infinitely, and then he greatly raise attack for 1 turn. Alright, I'm not even gonna attempt to read this. Because we don't have enough time. There is an entrance animation. We did see that. He gets 3 key. And then... Okay, yeah, whatever. Stands by for 4 turns, during which charge count increases by 1 per attack performed by allies. Wow. Okay, that's definitely a new way of doing that. Same super attack effects. Yeah, again, okay, gets 12 key. I'm not going to attempt to read this in time. I'm just gonna at the end of the premiere, I'm gonna rewind and we'll take a look at these in detail, and I'll give my detailed thoughts on the characters because I just don't have enough time to go through this with the amount of time they give us, and because it's a premiere, I can't like pause and like rewind stuff. This character has a standby skill. Creates the unforgettable scene where he concentrates Goku, Vegeta, and others' ki into his sword. Maybe it's not a domain. It really looks like it would be, though. The super attack is activated while in this mode. The effect will not change. Yeah, so we saw that the effects are the same. The sword will be wrapped in a blue key in the animation. Oh, so it's the same animations, but if you're in a standby versus not, you get a different like aura on Trunks. That's pretty cool. It's actually very similar to Legends, because Legends' unique gauge for Trunks makes him glow. Okay, cool. I don't have time to see what it's able to do, but okay. Alright, the second, it's gotta be Rose. It's Rose or bust. It actually is Rose or bust. Come on, please do it. What? Future Gohan?
こちらのキャラクターはドラゴンボール Z 絶望への反抗
Future Gohan
ゴハンとトランクスに登場した孫悟飯です。先ほど紹介したトランクスへ希望を
From another future
そのトランクスと絶望の未来を守るため最後まで一人で
I mean, this definitely means they're easying LR Rose, right? They have to now.
この孫悟飯はトランクスにとっては大きな存在であり
Future
これまで
Gohan
未来を守るため戦ってきたきっかけとも言えるキャラクターかと思います。
Okay.
そのため今回の宋伝説降臨祭はキャンペーンモチーフでもあるトランクスが
Okay,
世
I
界を
guess.
守るため
Sure.
戦ってきた
One villain,
二人を
one summonable
設定
villain in the
いたしました
celebration. Okay, sure.
それでは早速演出の紹介をさせていただきます。
Alright, let's see what they got for our good friend Future Gohan.
I will protect Earth.
Okay. That's his intro. Let's see. Wild Rush Blaster. Oh, that's pretty good. Special Beam Cannon. That is very cool. I do like that. So so this Gohan has a domain. He changes it into the future background, I guess. So he's STR. Okay.
I will defeat you! Stop acting like a pampered baby, Gohan! I know you've got more power in you!
That is cool, man. That is really good. That does look very cool. That is, I mean, obviously that is a Dokkan original animation. Yeah, they definitely did a good job on those animations. I do like that. Piccolo and Goku entrusted their will to Gohan as a Dokkan Battle original. I guess he's going to be leading Entrusted Will. It's the most representative category of the character, right? There's no way he doesn't lead Entrusted Will. Let's see. No, he leads Future Saga. Okay, sure, whatever. Future Saga is going to be a pretty good team here. Yeah, animations are crazy. Okay, so greatly raised attack and raised defense for one turn. Massive raised attack or raised defense for one turn. ATK, sure. Really good animations, but I'm not sure about the pick. That is a cool character, though. I'm conflicted because it's like the character's really cool, but I would have just liked another villain. Can be activated when the domain City Future Rainy is active. Yeah, City Future Rainy. Nice name. Increase damage received by extreme class enemies and allies by 30%. That is insane. Every tough fight is extreme class. Okay. Alright, let's see that LR Rose EZA. Double Legendary Summon Carnival. Alright.
ドラゴンボールスーパーでその未来ご飯から託された希望をつなぎ仲間の力を借りて激闘を繰り広げた未来トランクスの2人が今回の目玉キャラクター
Make sure to recruit them to your team. Yeah, I'm sure these banners are going to be very crazy. No, they're not.
続いて
Alright, easy A's, come on. LR Rose, transforming to UR Rose, Goku Black. Both of them, they both need easy A's.
こちらになります。今回も第1弾に引き続き
Okay, so we have Inzamasu, STR, Rage Trunks, that's Tech Future Gohan, and then AGL Trunks and Mai. Okay, sure. Don't tell me that's it, man. It's gotta be more than this.
こちらで最新情報は以上となります。
I mean, there's no way they don't easy 8 one of those two Goku Blacks. The Int transforming TUR or the LR Rose.
9月15日
From 9:14 PST. So 2 days?
この動画は最後となりますが、地球丸ごと時空超越キャンペーンはまだまだ続きますので、引き続きぜひ楽しんでください。
Okay, that's it.
それでは
That concludes our video. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick and we'll rewind to the details and I'll go through them in depth and I'll give my thoughts on them.
See you!
All right. All right, so let's just quickly go through what we have here for both of the characters. We can actually take our time now. We don't have to rush through all this stuff. All right, so Trunks is physical. He leads time travelers, 200%, key 3. It's, 200% leader skill for just flat, or is what we expect from carnival characters. All right, so super attack effects, we have Flash Blade, raise attack and defense for 1 turn. That's a 30% raise for 1 turn, this colossal damage. Ultra super attack is the Shining Slash, infinitely stacks defense. That's very similar to like Vegeta and Trunks, like Carnival Goku from last year. And then also actually Goku and Vegeta from part 1, the Vegito character. And then he greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage, right? Okay, here's the passive. The hope of the residents of this planet activates the entrance animation upon entry once only. Okay, this is already good because he has no restrictions for the intro. That is what I like to see. Do not give me these BS intro restrictions. That's something I've actually come to hate. Key +3 and launches an additional attack that has a great chance. Oh my god, we're doing this. A great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns from start of turn. Stop giving us 70% chances for normals to be supers. This is my most hated mechanic in the game now. It's not even close. This is my most hated mechanic in the game. This is easily my most hated mechanic in the game. This, where you have a 70% chance to do a super, just make it guaranteed. If you're comfortable making it a 70% chance, why would you not be comfortable just making it guaranteed? Like, I don't want to hit the 30% normal chance every single time, which is what happens to me somehow. I don't know how it's possible. All right, so the intro buff is 3 key, and then a 70% chance for the additional normal to be a super for 4 turns. All right. Key +3 and attack and defense plus 150%. That's his just baseline stat. So getting key at the start is nice because he's an LR. Then he gets an additional attack plus 100% when performing a super attack. Okay. Then he gets an additional key +1 up to 5 and defense plus 10% up to 50% with each attack performed. Okay, so that is actually good because I'm thinking about this through the lens of LR Ultimate Gohan, where LR Ultimate Gohan is building up via super attacks. It looks like this Trunks doesn't need to super attack as long as he's just attacking. So even if you miss the 70% chance, which is going to happen to me every time, somehow it happens, I don't know. We still will be contributing to his build-ups. That is good. Reduces damage received by 10% within the same turn with each super attack performed. Up to 30%. There we go. There's the kicker. So, I mean, now it does matter if you miss that 70% super attack chance. Because now if you miss that, you're missing out on 10% damage reduction. All right. Plus an additional attack plus 100% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. So we got more RNG. We got more chances to do supers. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. There's just so many additions. Like, this is like... What's the best way to describe this character? He kind of looks just like a modern day LR Ultimate Gohan. He's the same typing. He's physical. Is this character not just like a new and improved LR Ultimate Gohan? Like, kind of, isn't that what he looks like? Almost? Okay. Let's move on. We got a bunch more here. So standby skill, enter standby mode. For 4 turns during which charge count increases by 1 per attack performed by allies. So it sounds like you're going to want to pair this Trunks up with characters that have a chance of doing a lot of attacks. It's not super attacks, it's just attacks, right? So, I mean, characters like Gohan, like the LR Ultimate Gohan can do a lot of attacks. We have characters like LR Cooler, although I don't know if you're going to be able to put him on the same team as this Trunks, but Vegeta and Trunks do a lot of attacks. We have, 23rd World Tournament Goku does a lot of attacks. Of course, Vegito, when he's transformed into Vegito, does like 7 million attacks. And then standby skill conditions can be activated starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn once only. So this is where it gets annoying, because it says start of turn, which means that's start of his 5th turn. Which I don't know why they word it like this, because it doesn't make sense. Like, what is it? What does from the start of turn mean? I don't. That's not English. Like that doesn't mean anything. But what this actually means is if you get this Trunks in slot 7, he's not going to be able to activate this standby skill until turn 7, because that will be his 5th turn, right? Or turn, yeah, I think it's turn 7 or turn 8, maybe. I don't know. It's yeah, turn 8, I guess. Is what it would be. It's going to be RNG because if you're just entering the standby on turn, like let's just say turn 6. I don't know. Most of the fights in the game are going to be done by then, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so this is the standby Trunks. We have the same exact super tech effects which he had prior to the standby. So he has raised attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 key, and then he has the infinite raising of defense, and then a great stack of attack for 1 turn as the 18 key. All right, so here's his passive in his standby mode. So he gets key plus 12, so he's basically going to have a guarantee. Yeah, that is actually a guaranteed 18 key super attack every turn. Attack and defense plus 200%, plus an additional attack plus 150% performing a super. That is going to give him a lot of attack. 150% on top of start of turn 200 for an LR. Yeah. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Yeah, dude, I love this character. Great chance of performing a super. And reduces damage received by 50% for 1 turn from start of turn. This is awesome. Yeah, great chance. Guards all attacks and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. What? Look at that, dude. They made this character just for me. Look at all these great chances of supering. I love this. As the first attacker in a turn. Launches an additional super attack with 5 or more key spheres obtained, and then randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. So he has a rainbow orb changer. That is pretty good. This might be my least favorite design of the year. That's saying something for 2023 Dokkan. Finish effect is Final Hope Slash. This is the finish attack. You know, when you... This is basically the equivalent of what the Boo Duo Spirit Bomb is, essentially. Raise attack by 50% temporarily per charge count, and causes super ultimate damage to enemy. Can be activated when charge count is 1 or more. Give me 1 second, actually. All right, so I just wanted to pull up the Spirit Bomb Goku and Vegeta here because I wanted to compare the buffs, because this Trunks is getting 50% attack per charge count. This Goku is getting 15% per charge count. Now, the difference between this Goku and this Trunks is, number 1, this Goku is getting 500% attack when he's activating the finish effect. This Trunks, on the other hand, actually has attack in his passive here, right? So this technically should activate when he activates the finish, right? He's getting 200%, plus this 150% upon super attacking should technically activate, I think, upon activating the finish. And then the second difference is that this Goku has a much, much easier time filling up the charge counter. This Trunks gets charge counters by whenever an ally attacks. This Goku gets charge counters whenever you gain 1 key sphere, so... I think this Goku probably will still hit a bit harder with his finish effect, but this Trunks should be hitting pretty hard. We'll see. I can't... It's hard to tell. So that's, I think, everything we have for this Trunks here. I will tell you guys right now, he seems like he can be really, really good, but I'm so tired with these 70% chances of attacks to be supers. Like, it is... I just don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't. Maybe it's just a me issue. I'm sure many people don't care about it as much as me, and that's probably... It probably makes sense to not care about that as much as me, but I have gotten screwed over so many times by the 8th anniversary LRs both having that exact same effect. When they have... So when the LRs do... We haven't pulled up already. We can just take a look here. So, where is it? Here. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when key is 18 or more. You know how many times... I want someone to just like even go through all the content I've made when using both the 8th anniversary LRs and like calculate how many times I have failed this so-called 70% chance. I swear it is actually like 20% for me. So I'm just tired of that design choice. And again, I think from a game design standpoint, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, right? If you are comfortable balance-wise with these characters having a 70% chance to super, Why would you not just make it guaranteed? Like, wouldn't you... It just feels terrible to get the 30% chance because you know you got super unlucky and like that's going to impact the rest of the fight. It would have just made it so much easier to just make this. So there's two ways to do this. You either make all of these, you know, great chances to super guaranteed, or you make them 50% and you add something else to the character to compensate for that. Right? I don't like the 70% chance to super nonsense. I'm actually really, really over it. Okay, regardless, he still looks really good. So, you know, the animations look, I would say, okay. I definitely think Future Gohan looks better in terms of animations in this Trunks. Let's move on to Future Gohan's details here. Where are they? All the way at the end here, huh? All right. So, tons of categories. He does lead Future Saga, which definitely can be a really strong team at this point. So super attacks, we have the Wild Rush Blaster, greatly raised attack and raises defense for 1 turn. So those are both 1-turn raises, but defense is only a 30% raise while attack is 50. Colossal damage, and then the 18 key is the Special Beam Cannon, raise attack massively and greatly raised defense for 1 turn. So 100% attack and then 50% defense for 1 turn, and then does Mega Colossal. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, we have like a novel length passive here. Beacon of Hope in the Depths of Despair. Activates the entrance animation upon entry once only. Again, this is good. I don't like when intro animations or entrance animations have conditions. So the fact that this is just, you enter the battlefield, he does the entrance animation, that's really good. Key +5 and reduces damage received by 40% for 5 turns from start of turn. That's good. In this case, start of turn is good because you want this to last as long as possible. So key +3, attack and defense +158%. So both Trunks and Future Gohan are getting just straight up, they're getting key as part of their baseline for their passive, which is nice. Plus an additional key +1 up to 5, and attack and defense +20% up to 100% with each attack performed. So again, you don't have to super to get those stacks, which is good. So he gets a baseline of reducing damage by 20%. So he's going to have 60% damage reduction for the first 5 turns. That's very good. Then he gets an additional damage reduction of 20% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when he is 18 or more. So for the first... So you're telling me, for the first 5 turns, as long as you're supering with this guy first... Wait, let me just read this again. Launch additional super attack that has becoming a super attack when he's 18 or more. So as long as you're doing an ultra super attack, this guy's 80% damage reduction for the first 5 turns. Okay. This guy's never going to age. Launches an additional super attack when key is 20 or more. All right, so that is the, the 7th anniversary LR mechanic. Same thing with the Part 1 Blue Goku and Vegeta mechanic as well. Creates the domain City Future Rainy. They couldn't have thought of a better name for that. For 5 turns, starting from the 5th turn from start of turn. So basically, when his intro runs out, he creates the domain. It's instant. It's automatic. Okay. While the domain City Future Rainy is active, changes int key spheres to STR at start of character's attacking turn and performs a critical hit when activating the active skill or when key is 24. This guy seems really, really good. For the first 5 turns, this guy is getting 80% damage reduction, assuming he's attacking first. And then when the entrance buff runs out after 5 turns, he's automatically creating the domain. He's then orb changing, and he's getting a guaranteed crit when he has 24 key or when the active is activated. And then I believe... Okay, so here's the active. What is this? Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, key +5 and defense +20%. That is permanent. And then can be activated when the domain is active. So that is the 5th turn of this character being on the field. He just automatically gets this active skill and gets a permanent 20% more defense. Keep in mind, he is still maintaining 40% damage reduction, assuming he attacks first. Because the entrance buff is 40%. And then he's activating the domain. He's getting a permanent active skill, separate calculation, 20% defense from this. And he's still maintaining a 40% damage reduction baseline here. And then the domain is crazy too. I mean, this is easily the best domain in the game. Like, this is not even close. Increases damage received by extreme class enemies and allies by 30%. This, I mean, this might be the best unit in the game. I'm not even like, this character's ridiculous. This is such a stupid unit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. This character is so dumb. This character is so stupid. I mean, okay, there we go. We have, and then I guess we can just take one more quick look at the Easy 8 announcements. So we have Int Zamasu, STR, Rage Trunks. We have Tech Future Gohan. And then we have AGL, Trunks, and Mai. I think Trunks and Mai potentially could be interesting. They have the really, really hard-hitting Mafuba active skill. We'll see. We will see. I mean, I am a little disappointed that we didn't get a single villain for part 2 here. I would have expected that Goku Black would have at least gotten a summonable character as part of this, but I guess that's not going to be the case here. But Future Gohan looks really cool. Trunks looks cool, I guess. Definitely doesn't look as cool as Future Gohan, and I'm actually really not a fan of Trunks' design. Like, really, really not a fan. But let me know what you guys think of these Part 2 LR details. The double Legendary Summon Carnival that's coming out in about 2 days. They said the 14th PST. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.